Okay.
Well, that's how we left the dastardly deed. You had stayed the night in the church, the local church of Cathar. Um, and you stayed there from the generosity of the bishop there. And then he asked you, in a sort of penance or payment, to help him and his staff serve a meal to the less fortunate folks in this small town. And you did so, although Oz with some reluctance. Oz attempted to secure at least the location, if not the services, of a sex worker. And he, after the services were rendered, not the sex work services, but the serving of the meal services, I believe you were all given one silver coin, which was enough to put you up in the Ox's Tail, which is a tavern. Um, Oz, however, elected to go to the Golden Thistle, which is the tavern that is known also as a brothel, and there met a man named Indran Mod, who was one of the administrators at the Adventure Guild. You will remember that Millock recommended that you might band together and create a mercenary party. The reason being, Ledding's Crossing is quite small. So let's say if a enemy force arrived in Ledding's Crossing and said, "Hey, we're looking after some escaped slaves," Ledding's Crossing would likely turn you over. Whereas if you were represented by the Mercenary Guild, it would be much more difficult politically for the enemy army to apprehend you once more. So it's sort of a safety net as well as a plot hook.
So, anyways, let's
Aha.
not do that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I gave our silver pieces back.
Yeah. Oh, that is correct.
Yeah.
That is
So
correct.
we are short on money for a ferry crossing.
Dan performed some
Well, no, that was for
prestidigitation.
staying the night.
Yeah, that was for staying the night.
Oxford. But then I went to the Golden Thistle and I cast
You made
trips all night and
some
made
sort of
some money.
10 silver, something like that.
Ah,
And you were able to procure rooms at the Oxtail for your party.
And I wanted to get everyone shoes.
Perfect. Okay. So at this point, I kind of took it to understand, and I'm all right with a little bit of retro. I took it to understand that you were there kind of all day. At this point, no shops are open, so you will have to wait until the morning to procure shoes. Yeah, cool.
I just prestidigitated everything that needed to be clean, mended everything that needed to be fixed. Tried to, get all that like little handy shit done.
Yep.
Acquire as much coin from as little work as possible. And then hopefully in the morning can buy everybody shoes.
Yep.
Which we are all slowly missing.
Uh, Oz Scrunk tries to get your attention,
Okay.
and just he kind of like leans in, and Draconic is just like, I don't really like shoes.
I know I wasn't gonna get you a pair.
I feel seen.
I was intending to get you like a nicer loincloth. I mean, as it stands, you're intimidating the townsfolk. Can't have you showing off that much.
Understood.
I picked up the O5.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm scratching into this paper. I really hate like a super thin fucking rollerball pen. I was like, he's got to have an O7. Sure enough, right next to the O5, the O7. Very happy.
I
about
also
that.
have a 038.
Oh, I see that. I'm not even fucking gonna touch that.
There's also a 10.
The 7 is perfect. The 7 is perfect. My favorite pen in the world, the iHow, is a 7. It is the most perfect pen.
As you may see from the I have
A collection.
yeah
A small collection.
I favor the pilot.
It's a good G2. It's a good G2. You know what? I'm gonna give you an IHOW and tell me what you think about it. I'll bring one next time.
He won't.
And he didn't.
He'll intend to, and he'll feel bad about it when he remembers he didn't.
Precisely.
And we've got recorded evidence that you made a promise you didn't keep.
Oh,
Indeed.
It won't hold up in court. AI deepfake.
Yeah, deep fake.
Big fake energy. All right, so at this point in time, you are all settling into your beds, I would assume, unless there's any other business you'd like to take care of. Porson, I believe you were drinking at the bar. Is that correct?
I was drinking at the bar. I overheard gossip, but it was cryptic. The fields at night, they whisper. Strangers from the woods. So maybe
Yeah.
something about us, maybe something about the Fae.
Yep.
I got couple of beers. I'm chilling. I'm not getting hammered. Drinking at the bar. This is local recon intel
Local
from
gossip.
where we're staying tonight. Exactly. Keeping a
You're
low
in
profile.
on the local goss.
Here you go.
So no one's talking about the church that just burned down?
That was just in our dreams.
That was in our dreams, dude.
Oh, right.
So it was a dream sequence, which is a cheap Deus Ex Machina when the DM does not plan adequately.
That'll happen.
Scrunk would like to go for like a little late night dip a toe, little swim in the creek. Before
That's great. It's a river.
Yeah, before he calls it a night.
Okay. A little bit about the Lettings River. You might be used to this just because of where you're from. It's a river, and it's not exactly rushing, but it's definitely got a current that would be rather dangerous. Like if the kids play near the river and one falls in, that kid's probably gonna die. But you being a giant lizard man, this is likely you're comfortable with this sort of condition. But it is a quickly moving river. Hence the ferry crossing tolls. So yeah, do you want to do anything in particular while you're doing that, or do you just want to kind of swim around?
Just swim around, like I don't know if there's any, maybe try to catch a fish. I don't think there's like a big thing here. This is just like blowing off some steam from hanging out with all the smooth skins for a while, just getting back to lizard boy stuff.
Is the crossing at the river here a ferry or a bridge, or what is the crossing? Because you could
It's a ferry.
Scope out the ferry, check the situation.
I'll check out the ferry. I don't know what I'm looking for, and I'm an idiot, but yeah, I'll go look at a ferry.
Scope it.
Okay, yeah. So you head to the ferry ward, and that's kind of where you dip your toe in. So the ferry ward is essentially just like a big covered dock with a pretty simple barge-like ferry that would obviously be piloted by several people with ferry poles. And there's also like a dry dock station, a mechanics area. And it's just like a pretty standard dock kind of affair. It is covered. There are several people there just kind of doing this or that, repairing ropes, things like that. They don't really pay you any mind. Lizard folk are folk of the area. And as you begin to, well, first of all, do you want to? You can roll a perception check. You can do anything you'd really like to.
Yeah, I'll just roll a perception. Does anything seem like, I don't know, shady, wonky?
Nothing seems shady. It seems pretty normal fare. These are just dudes who work on the ferry, repairing aspects of said ferry. But you do notice that when you enter the river and start to kind of like wade in, and maybe do a little swimming, they look at you very strangely as though that is not a normal thing to do. And one of them kind of starts to attempt to address you, but the other one kind of pulls him back. They say something in hushed tones that you're unable to hear due to the rush of the water, and one kind of nods and they go back to what they're doing, as if to say like, don't bother him. He knows what he's doing. If you'll give me a strength check, please, or rather a athletics check.
Can I just give you a swim check?
That works too.
That
Well,
is a
swim is under athletics.
well, I've got a +8 racial to that. And that is a total of wait, no, that's raging. Let me turn that off. Okay, that's much more
You want to
reasonable.
rage? You can rage.
Yeah, I don't think it's really. You know what? Sometimes you got to put a hat on a hat. That's a 38.
There you go.
So you get mad at the water, and you are whatever kind of moves you want to do, you do them. So you're a very talented swimmer, and the current is no issue for you.
Nice. Yeah, this character can do one thing,
Which
two things. I don't, if you haven't put it together yet, Tiffany, I'm a pretty good swimmer.
Wimble.
And if I catch a fish, that's cool. I don't know, like if I need to do any other checks, like maybe something to snack on.
Yeah, if you would like to attempt to catch a fish, give me an escape artist check.
This could be a little more difficult to accomplish. Oh yeah, this is not good. That is a 6.
Yeah, I mean, fish are there, man. But it's not exactly the season when they're swimming upstream. You know what I mean? So they're not as easy to catch for you right now.
Yep.
They're difficult. They kind of squiggle out of your hands whenever you try to catch them. You can feel them brushing by you, though, for sure.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll just dick off in the water for a little bit and come, draw off on the walk back and go to bed.
You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. The rest of you? Anything before dozing off?
No, I mean, I guess I don't really know what kind of room are we in. I guess Malin would be making sure there's like a window to jump out of or a quick way to get out if we're for whatever reason we needed to.
So picture this. The rooms are all on the second floor. There's not a whole bunch of rooms, but they're all kind of arranged in kind of a U formation against the exterior walls. They all have one window. And then there is a common corridor that ends on one side with a like a common wash basin bathroom kind of thing. Interior, pretty cool. And then ends on the other side with the staircase that leads back down into the tavern.
Okay. And then I
Sure.
missed some of our last session. How is the town taken to Mayland? Am I being treated differently, or because I was thinking, do I need a cover story?
You know what? Do a perception check as you weren't here last session, and that's a good question. Do a perception check as you're kind of like making your way around the tavern.
We got a 16.
Yeah, you do notice. I mean, it's not exactly the record stopping, but you do notice some folks kind of like, that were talking more loudly as you approach them. They start to kind of talk in hushed tones. You notice some weird glances, but it's not unheard of. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're an Irambari soldier. Like the entire south of this land is catfolk. So it's not unheard of, but in this wartime, it's a little bit strange, and people kind of treat you distrustfully.
Okay.
Get a beat at this level?
Yeah.
I'll double check.
All right. With that, you all turn in for the night. And you hear the cook-a-doodle-coo, cook-a-doodle-doo, cook-a-loddle-doo of roosters in the morning as the break of day hits. You all slept wonderfully, unless you decide that you didn't sleep wonderfully. And at your leisure, you can make your way down to the main area to continue on deciding what your group is going to do. But it is morning time. Breakfast is not included, and and checkout time is an hour after sunup.
Brutal.
Hit the bricks.
So when they start telling us to leave, I ask where might be a cobbler.
Yeah, there is a cobbler in the market square. It's more of an open air market with different stalls. You'll find it's in the center of town.
Cobbler? Peach cobbler? Cobbler?
Thought you
For
were
breakfast?
studying.
I'm fucking hungry. Right. We're going to
That
cobbler.
that tracks.
Now, is there bet we can get some pie? Some tasty pie?
Really? How are you gonna pay for this?
Um,
remember.
he looks at you and says, "I am a man."
Cathar provides. That's it. It's a man.
He says, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah,
you're
Cathar tried to provide you a silver piece at the church, and you rejected Cathar's generous offer.
So no pie.
Yeah,
Well,
how
I
did-
have one.
how
I
did you
have one
afford your,
additional
lodging
silver
list?
coin that's not spoken
Oh, they
for
could say that you
the
bought rooms for
the
everybody.
boot mission.
Cathar provides.
I'm gonna go get some breakfast with this silver that
Well, I
the
didn't provide rooms for
Abbott
everyone. I did pay for his
gave
room.
us.
The other three kept their silver
Okay.
coin. They can pay for themselves.
I let it drop, but I will be rolling. Tell me when to roll perception checks to smell for freshly baked pie.
Okay, yeah, roll a perception check right now.
Or really? Okay.
Well, I mean, you're not necessarily. I mean, this place does offer breakfast. It's just not included.
It's a low roll. Probably not gonna smell pie with that. It's a perception of 1.
You get more savory notes. But you know, even with a perception of 1, I mean, there's food available. In fact, the man offers you. He says, "We don't have any pie or cobbler, but we do have, all assortments of different meats, cheeses,
meat
and
pie, kolaches.
That would be right. Think of it.
Okay. How will you be paying for that?"
Woo. Let's go to woo.
Well, I need to ensure that you, who was bought a room by your friend here, will be able to afford the breakfast I provide before I provide it.
Hey, don't go casting aspersions. That's strong language.
Yeah, sorry, associate.
I look up at this person I presume is significantly larger than me.
Yeah.
Say, you don't know who I am. That's okay.
Indeed.
You will.
Any of the rest of you, would you like that accommodation? Or would you like to go elsewhere? I can recommend other restaurants in town.
How much breakfast does a silver buy?
A lot.
Let's get one silver
Does
worth of breakfast.
anybody other than me have money?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm
not
I'm
sure
about to
mine.
spend
I think
it.
it was-
I got one.
I think it was like
I
a
got
half
one silver.
each for lodgings for the night, if I recall.
I slap one
Said that
silver.
All of that is going to.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
It seems a little expensive, thinking back on it.
I mean, a silver
A
piece.
silver?
Silver piece is $10. I was thinking
Like a copper piece is $1.
Yeah.
Silver piece is $10.
Yeah, it was silver. It was a silver to spend the night.
Well, a silver for breakfast for the crew. And I slap my silver from the priest, the cleric.
Well,
Down
the
the
priest
bar.
gave you enough to purchase a room for the night, which is 1 silver.
See what
Oh, I
happened
thought-
was all of you got one silver piece except for me, who refused it, and then you all went and got a room at the tavern, which cost you one silver piece, and I went to work. So I have
Okay.
more silver piece.
I did doorman that night at that
Oh yeah,
brothel. I don't know if there was ever any.
You were.
Yeah, you were a doorman. Yeah, you got 2 silver for that, and it is 5 copper for breakfast.
I'll buy everybody breakfast.
You made 10 silver pieces.
I made 10 silver.
Here you go.
All
I'll
right.
get everybody breakfast.
I'll throw down 2 silver to feed everybody.
Okay.
I'll be right
Perfect.
back.
All right, you guys are afforded with smoked trout, and you are also afforded with some eggs and ramps. So that is your breakfast that you have received for 5 copper. Smoked trout, eggs, ramps. You really taste that fake sugar.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
It's gummy worm flavored.
Oh yeah, isn't that just like aren't those just fucking all aspartame? Isn't that
It's some trash.
Yeah, that's why I don't drink those.
Going down, baby.
What soda is it?
This is Mountain Dew Trolley Cherry
Oh.
Lemon Gummy Worm.
Woof.
Yep.
I the new flavors when they come in. They're
Yeah.
not all winners.
Yep.
I am
have a
drinking
whole
it.
another 12 or 12 pack. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
It's like you didn't even listen to Robert F. Kennedy.
Work out in jeans, damn it. Jeans.
Be a man.
All right, so at this point, you're finishing up your breakfast. It tastes decent.
Let's go get some boots. I've been trying to get boots for like since we broke out of fucking jail. I've been scoping corpses for boots.
All right. The market square is in the center of town.
All right, you go to the market square.
All right, sweet. There is a cobbler shop called Arbo's, like Arby's, but with an O.
Yeah,
Tell-
Arby's
There we go.
was a little,
Yeah.
and this is a little foot.
Arbos, we have the shoes.
There is a cat folk man standing by the equipment, and he's currently making a pair of shoes. And you can see other shoes in various states of repair, disrepair, and finishing on the making side behind him in shelves. And yeah, so this is more of an open air market. So there are kiosks made out of wood, and you can see that there's kind of like garage door mechanisms. And locking mechanisms, and you kind of see people opening up for the day. Picture it kind of like a mall, but an outdoor mall with different kiosks and stuff like that.
I walk up to the cat folk and say, "My good man, I'd like 3 pairs of your worst possible boots. One ladies, 1 cat folk, and 1 child."
Yeah.
Yes, wonderful. The phrasing was a little strange, but if I could meet with each of the people who will be taking these shoes, I can do a brief sizing, and I can provide you with very well-made, well-crafted leather shoes.
No, crappy. The worst ones you have, the cheapest ones you have.
The cheapest ones okay. I do have a pair of children's shoes that was in quite disrepair, but it seems as though the traveler that asked me to repair them has split, as it were, and I've been holding on to these shoes for about a week without completing the repairs. Are you saying you would not like me to repair them before I sell them to you?
I would like them as cheap as possible.
Well, come on over here, lad. He gestures to the one who's obviously a child.
Nope. I portal over.
All right, he kind of presents a stool, 3-legged stool for you to sit down on, and kind of pats it, indicating that you should sit down.
I sit down.
Okay.
I am going to make small talk now, like I'm getting my haircut.
All right, perfect.
I'm just gonna roll charisma or diplomacy. So a 25 diplomacy, just shooting the breeze.
Oh yeah.
Ask him about his life, kind of work he does here. What's he interested in? We don't have to go through all that, but
Yeah.
I'm just a very fucking nice customer.
He recognizes that you may have the stature of a child, however, you are an adult. So he starts treating you a lot differently when you realize that. But he's measuring your foot with a scribe and a piece of wood. And he kind of takes it over and compares it to a couple different shoes and brings back a pair of shoes that, is well worn in, but looks pretty decent. They've got a couple miles left on them. He looks at Oz and says, unfortunately, the shoes that I was speaking of earlier are truly of children's make and they would not fit this young man. But these ones here are 2 copper pieces.
All right. You familiar with casting arcane magic?
I've heard tell of it. May I ask? May I inquire as to why you are asking this question?
I just want to demonstrate something for you.
Okay.
I assure you, it's completely harmless.
Sure.
I cast mending on the sheep,
Okay.
and I give him 2 comments.
He kind of is amazed at what just happened. Now, just to be clear about the nature of the spell that you cast, in my mind, this does not like grow new quark souls on it. It just makes the material that is there the best possible material that
Right.
it can be. So it's not like the souls are all of a sudden brand new. But
No,
yeah,
it
no,
won't
it looks,
thicken the soul, but
Yeah.
it will close up any holes. It will mend broken laces. It'll make the leather. It'll remove scuffs and damage.
Something that is mended is not new.
Yeah.
Sounds like that's what we're driving at.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, he kind of I'm just trying to gauge what his reaction is going to be. He looks at that, he's rather amazed. He becomes flush. And he says, I guess a deal's a deal, 2 copper, and then he leans in close and he says, I'll give you some shoes if you promise not to demonstrate to anyone in town that you can do that quickly.
That's fine. I was also going to offer that if you have any torn leather or damaged materials that you might want to take a second shot at, I could fix those for you as well, but to, you know, uh, fair compensation.
Yeah, so he does find like a couple sheets of leather, some of he spilled dye on some, but just in various states of like unusability for the making of fine shoes. And you fix them up. He's very appreciative. And without trying to role play every single moment, anyone who wants shoes gets a pair of passable shoes.
Do you have any like pieces of leather that are too thin, weak to be made into shoes? Just didn't realize it before you go.
Yeah, for sure. He gives you about a yard in total of kind of leather that has different. It has some mange on it, and it's really too thin in some parts from being inadequately skinned. But he gives you about a yard of leather.
I do what I can with prestidigitation and mending on that, and I hand that over to Scrum and say, "Your new loincloth, sir."
Oh, nice.
And then we all have decent leather shoes at this point.
Yep.
All right.
You are accommodated in that way.
I'm so fucking done working. Can we go to the guild house now and like get some bullshit job that'll actually pay us real money? I make sure I say that after we're out of earshot of myself.
Yeah. Arbo says farewell and then kind of winks at you to reiterate, please don't ruin my business, sir.
Malin would just quickly want to speak with Argo and ask, any have you heard anything of the dark mains in this area? Do you know if any live here?
Dark Mains. And Glenn, you'll have to remind me, this is your clan?
Yeah.
Dark Mains, Dark Mains. So his eyes kind of light up and he goes, I'm well familiar with that clan. This far north, I'd be surprised to see any. I will say I have a distant cousin who has some Dark Main blood. But this far north, I would be surprised, and I'm sorry that I really can't say that I've personally met any. Why do you ask?
Just curious as to who's running the lands around here. I'm not quite familiar with this area. Your cousin though, where do they live?
Unfortunately, my cousin lives close to Irumbar. With
And
some
what?
of the persecution that the non-Irumbari purebloods have experienced, I would have hoped that she would come with me farther north. And I still am trying to make it farther north. But I've found that in this fairy town, many people need their shoes repaired or need to purchase new shoes, just as you all did today. But with the persecution of the non-pureblood Irumbari, I fear for the Dark Mains and their ilk.
Well, you have been very kind to us, and I appreciate what you've told me. And then I'll leave with that.
He
But
asks your name.
I am Malin. I am. Oh, hold on. I am Malin Scarmaker.
Scarmaker. Very interesting. I've not heard that clan name before. It sounds rather cool.
It is very cool. It's one I've given myself at this moment. I don't. I'll be honest. I do not remember my clan. I'm in a bit of a tizzy here.
You do not remember your clan? That must be terrible. What do you remember of your younger days, young man?
I woke up as this little boy's pet, basically, and I'm just trying to get out into the world.
Well, I wish you the best. I would encourage you not to travel any further south than this.
What before I leave? What clan are you from?
Me?
Yes.
I am from Redbreast. My name is Arvo Redbreast.
All right. Well, if you do journey to Erenbar, maybe we will meet up again one day.
If I journey to Irumbar, so you mean to go back to Irumbar?
There is the story is still being written for me. Written for me. I am. I'm not sure what I am to do, but I just need to figure out where I'm from, basically.
I'm telling you now, proud one. And that proud one is a kind of term of affection for a cat folk who is younger. I'm telling you now, proud one. Be careful of the southern reaches. It is not good for the folks who do not possess the pure blood.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. When I leave, I'll say see ya.
I say, geez, man, okay. There's all right. Just through conversation or just some familiarity with the town, because that person, I believe you have been here before.
I have, yes.
Yeah. So that the near the market square, kind of between the market square and the ferry ward. So if you'll picture, the ferry ward is to the top, the north rather of the town. That is where Scrunk spent his evening. Kind of between that and this market square area is where the guild hall is. And if you like, you can lead your party there.
Let's head out. Let's head to the guild hall.
All right. So you come upon a standalone building, and altogether you're noticing this market square and a lot of the areas around. It's less like these are freestanding buildings, but it's more like the economy of the city thrives on these stalls in a way. So it's less like shops and more like this kind of stall infrastructure, which is just kind of interesting to you. It's very open air, like a bazaar.
It's Portland.
Yeah, it's Portland.
It's Portland.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you do approach what appears to be a stone and wooden building. And it has heavy wooden doors. And you can see on the big, heavy, kind of gated wooden doors, there's a smaller door inside the right door, and that door is propped open as if to say welcome. There are steps leading up to it. Small steps, 3 or 4.
I'd say we should head in.
As you enter, the smell of oil and parchment, walls lined with mounted trophies and old maps, flickering lanterns illuminate the interior, and you come upon kind of a desk area There is a small bar over to the side. There's several tables and stuff like that. You can see this is actually a quite long guild hall. And in order to go into the depths of this guild hall, you would need to pass that desk area. So kind of picture it like you've entered a rec area, like a rec center, and there's that front desk, There's a couple things in front, some tables, stuff like that, waiting area. But the further in is restricted by having to go by this administrative desk. And you see a dwarven man sitting behind the desk. And you see a dwarven woman kind of coming in and out one of the doors behind the desk, giving him paperwork, whispering in his ear, and then posting things on a cork board that is on the side near the bar next to a table.
I think we should approach the desk with the dwarven man. Seems like the guy to talk to.
All right, sweet. Well, as you approach him, who does so?
This isn't really a situation for lying, so I come in black.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll go with that person.
Yeah, come on up.
All right. Abhorsen approaches. This kind of gruff dwarven man looks up. You can see that his face is kind of riddled with scars. You can't really tell if he can see or not out of his right eye, but his left eye has a monocle with a chain that's kind of hanging down to a necklace around his neck. He has a short cropped red beard and long hair back in a braid. The braid is cascading over his shoulder luxuriously, and he is wearing hide armor.
Good morning, Herr Dwarf.
My name's Valnitelek.
Good morning, Herr Valnitelnik.
Valnitelek.
Yes, good morning. I know this to be the Adventurers Guild Hall here in town. I'm looking to register myself and my companions with you for licenses for adventuring within the area. Let's talk turkey.
He goes, and kind of gets a little bit more jovial and goes, indeed, and puts his hand, or rather hand, in the air. The other one's just kind of cut off at a stump. And you, at that moment, notice that he's wearing a particular silver bracelet. You also notice that the woman that is kind of coming up behind him and posting things is wearing the same silver bracelet. So he says, so you'd like to form a charter?
Absolutely.
Yes. Well, Sarah here, my wife, can certainly help you form a charter. So Sarah, darling, come up. They want to form a charter.
A charter?
A charter.
A charter.
Yeah. Yes.
You want to
We would like to form a
Yes,
charter.
no, we
I believe-
in the same understanding of each other.
Do I take you right if you want to form mercenary charter?
A charter, yes. A mercenary charter.
I think Hank can help with this.
No, I think we're fine here. Your wife's name was
Sarah.
Sarah. Sarah, we're interested in forming a charter.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Well, come see, young man.
That's great. I was expecting your husband a while longer.
Oh, well, okay. Well, if you're ready to form the charter, I will meet you in one of the back rooms, and I'm sure that after you're done conversing with my husband, he will escort you back to these rooms. Anyway, Varn, dear, I will go ahead and get the paperwork ready.
She kind of goes back into the room out of which she came.
I just want to talk to Varndir because the way Varndir talks, the way Tippery talks, I want to see that's happening on the side. We don't need that.
A lot of yes-anding opportunities there. I think that's a...
Yeah. Okay.
Oz is just standing mouth agape. Like, where the fuck did these people come from?
And Halifax is a very diverse city.
Yeah.
And by people, he includes Tippery.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
very far away.
Tiffany,
He's
not
a
to get
well-traveled
too far into
dwarven
the
man.
Yeah, he gets so jovial when you're talking about like, oh yeah, being a mercenary. All he wants to talk about is like hacking the dicks off orcs and like, he curses like a fucking sailor. He's taking Cathar's name in vain.
Okay.
He's fucking saying like, "By Tether's beard." He says, "If Auralia's cunt be wet enough," just things. He's just fucking going, and he's an old swarthy pirate mercenary guy who's as nice as can be, but
very
he talks the
rude.
way he's talking. Yeah.
Okay.
He's the
I'm
dude,
gonna
the intake dude
roll-
from Starship Troopers who goes, "Yeah, mobile infantry made me the man I am today." And they pull back, and he's like missing all his limbs.
Yeah. This dude has a fucked up eye where he got scars all over his
Yeah.
face and a hand.
Okay, so I rolled a percentile. I understand 72% of what he says
Okay.
based on his accent. Do you
Cool.
want to roll a percentile?
He is not listening to you.
He's not listening to me.
Not listening to you.
I'm going to roll a diplomacy check to get him to listen to me on a very key point. Fuck yeah. 26 diplomacy. I beautifully dovetail out of what he just said and ask him, do you know what we can get a combo? Just like a white pie with no queen on top. I would love to hear more about this, but yes.
Do you want to terribly?
Yeah.
Wait. How about this? I'll think on that for a while. And you go talk to my cantiver wife about farming a day charter. And
Yes,
once
do
you
you
come back out, maybe I'll tell you where to get the Storm and Tether's charter.
now do you have the paperwork?
I say thank you and I hug and
I spend most of this conversation looking around for anyone that speaks normal common.
Okay.
Just like anyone.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
to check.
Yeah,
Because I've got Scrunk, I've got Tiffery, I've got Varn now. I'm beginning to wonder.
There's a
If I
guy
got
sitting
hit
at
in
the
the
table.
head at some point. I'm just have some sort of.
There's no one else in the guild hall. It's
No, there's
just
another dude. There's another dude sitting quietly by the table that is near the cork board, where the different missions are kind of getting popped up. And each time one comes out. I mean, she's not out there anymore because she's preparing her paperwork. But you see him kind of glance at it, and then go back. He's drinking something out of a mug. There is another guy in there.
I just walk up to him and say, "What are you drinking there?"
Me? I'm drinking beer. Good. Good. What do you want?
Nothing.
Good. Then get out of my face.
Can't wait.
Yep. Wish I could say take care. And then just goes back, kind of staring into the mug beer.
Grunk is taking all this in. He's learning common now, baby.
Not for this guy.
No,
Not for this guy.
You start hugging Varn, and he just goes, "No, boys!" And just pushes you off of him.
sorry, Dad. Sorry, Roman. See you later.
No, boy! I'll be taking on the cobbler.
No?
And he says,
well,
"No." Just kind of
we don't want to keep your wife waiting. You know how us women get.
Yes. I see you suffer from the same ailment as my lovely Sarah.
Yes, it is a burden.
Yeah, I don't trust anything that bleeds for a week and won't die.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Yep, that's the next thing I thought you'd say. But Sarah, is she ready for our charter?
Likely. You follow
Well-
me and go see. We've got a table for you to sit at. And he kind of opens up the door. The door kind of leads directly to a stairwell. You go up the stairwell, and then at the top of the stairwell, there's a small common room with a large table, a large ovular table, and there are chairs all around it, plenty enough for you all to sit down. And you see kind of Sarah is shuffling some papers, and she goes, "Oh, yes. One moment." Goes back, gets a couple other papers, and she's got kind of packets for the 5 of you. and she lays out these packets in front of you, and it's essentially just your fucking boilerplate little contract there that you're supposed to review. And then once you agree to it, you're going to sign it. She's going to keep that on file, and she mentions a second step. The contracts are pretty boilerplate. If you die, it's not their fault. They get to take 15% of any contract that you bring back. Payment all works through the Mercenaries Guild, so you are not allowed to accept payment from an outside source independent of the Mercenaries Guild. If you do and you are found out, you owe 120% of that amount back to the Mercenaries Guild, and you will be suspended for a period of a month. Those are the big things, but other than that, it's just like yardy tar tar. And it's pretty basic shit. There is a moment for you to make your mark at the end, at which point, if you do make your mark, Varn comes back in with a stamp and kind of stamps over each of your marks with a sigil. And yeah, it's a bird flying over a hammer. So picture like the hammer and sickle, but it's a hammer and bird.
Scrunk, just like White Hand of Saruman's, this document.
Yeah.
On ink.
Perfect. And anyone who wants at this point, kind of with this pageantry, can roll a perception check, get a better idea of what's going on. Also, a knowledge local would be appropriate, whichever's higher.
I don't. Tippery sees a document and he signs it like a rich person that has signed a bajillion documents.
Yep.
Before. Doesn't read it, doesn't care, just signs it.
Natural 20 my perception check.
Okay.
That's a 29.
29. So this is the sigil of the Halifax Mercenary Guild. And what you notice very quickly is that it's the same sigil that is emblazoned on the silver bracelet that Varn is wearing, and also on the silver bracelet that his wife Sarah is wearing.
Sarah.
Anyone else who rolls a 15 or higher sees the same. Anyone who rolls a 10 to 15 notices that the stamp is obviously an official stamp for the Halifax Mercenary Guild.
Okay. And we're by forming a charter, we gain access to the facilities.
Yes.
The
Yes.
the shower.
That is correct. And we do offer lodging at half the price of the going rate of the Midland Inn.
Are there towels?
We can provide you with a length of burlap.
That suits me just fine.
All right, are you ready for the second part of the process?
How long is the contract for?
Oh, the contract is for 1 year.
Okay.
There's no option of a shorter or a longer. But there's also no obligation that you continue to take work. And we consider the payment through the guild to be only considered for mercenary work. If you get a job as a cobbler, as a peach cobbler, there'll be no obligation to give any portion of your paycheck to the guild. This is just for mercenary work. Hello.
And what if we are gifted items?
Payment is in the form of currency.
You say, what if we are gifted items as we're standing mostly naked in front of it?
The purpose, and let me be clear, the purpose of this contract is to ensure that you don't try to make contact with the provider of the mission or quest outside the confines of this guild and attempt to do away with our 15% courtesy fee. If you're being honest, that's what it's about. It's not really any more stringent than that. So they want to give you a gift, that's their own thing.
We're all signing up as individuals, or are we signing up as a team?
That's the next part. So now you're all recognized by the guild. Now here's the decision. You can be a solo mercenary, but you can also decide to venture out as a group.
If you venture out as a group, you'll have to choose a name for the group. The name can be changed at any time. And you'll have to swear allegiance to each other and put your name in a particular ledger that we have in the back. But currently, you are all licensed to perform work individually.
Bona fide. Above board. That's what we're looking for. I think we form a group. We form an adventuring group.
Oz pulls out a piece of scratch paper and says, I had a feeling this was coming up, so I just jotted down some ideas. I sent a text to everybody with like 20 different group names.
Wonderful. I'll go get the ledger. She kind of shuffles away as you all think about it. She does mention, just through the course of conversation, that there are certain benefits to having a group, such as life insurance, things like that. So if you have a group, you can elect certain group benefits that will include, monetary payout to the rest of the group members if one in the group is to die, things like that.
So as you can see in the list, the top section is all referencing our escapee status, and the middle section has to do with the fact that we seem to fight things while we're sleeping. And the bottom one is just like riffs on band names. That's more
Van
like
Malen's
what I might want to see.
It's pretty fucking good.
Van Malen's pretty good.
You don't like it, Porcelain in Chains?
I like it, but Van Malen is like pretty fucking good.
I think Tiffery Plimpton and the Letting Strunkadelics is probably the best out of that one. But those I kind of want to reserve as like aliases when we go into a town and I don't want them to know who we are. And, play up the whole, we're a traveling band. I don't know where our instruments are.
We're all a cappella.
Dude, I'm fucking with the Shattered Shackles.
Shattered Shackles are good. I also think because Oz just treated us to such a nice breakfast, we could be the Breakfast Club.
Ooh.
That's
Oh,
that one's making me giggle a little bit.
My hunger was satiated by that salmon and
Trout.
You really like those dill
trout and
pickles?
scapes.
Dude, I fuck with dill pickle popcorn.
Yeah, don't put it flavor.
Oh, that's some chops.
Okay. You have that.
You don't have to choose from the list. I just wanted to throw some stuff out there so we don't spend too much time.
Go on. Breakfast
I mean,
Club?
I like that, and I do like Shattered Shackles. I think those. If we want to vote between those, I would be down with either.
Sure.
We're talking.
Do you have a preference, or do you have an idea of your own?
Tiffery's
Not going to side up with
Not-
the group. He's
not-
going to go his own way.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
worried about other stuff.
Aaron,
Yeah.
I need you to say Shattered Shackles in
Mhm.
Tiffery's voice. I need to hear
That's
how
a
this
fair-
sounds.
That's a fair point.
That's true.
So our top three, run them by me again.
Shattered Shackles and a Porcelain suggested Breakfast Club.
Breakfast?
And Van Malen.
Oh, she just said that was cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So
That is pretty cool.
the Shadow Shackles is one. Van Maywin is another, and then the third one was Breakfast Club. So take that, do it all of it.
Wow.
We are the Breakfast Club.
Got a little Largo in there.
A little bit, we'll twang. Yeah, I'm neutral on all those. Okay.
I'll lean towards Shattered Shackles.
Sure, let's Shattered Shackles. I think that's great.
Right, Shattered Shackles.
So Shadow Shackles. All right, so Sarah comes back with a very, very large tome, leather bound, but also cornered in wrought iron and locked in a wrought iron strap. And she takes a key from her necklace and a key from around her neck, rather, and opens the ledger, and you can see her flip through the pages. She probably flips through about 2/3 of it before she opens one of the pages, and she says, "Okay," and she gets ready to write the heading down
Okay.
on the page. And as she kind of starts to press the quill to the page, if you would all give me a perception check.
Perception check.
Oh, my worst one. Natural one.
Damn, natural one.
You too? Natural
Yeah.
one.
No way.
Was that 3 natural ones?
Can I just say I got a natural one because I want to be part of this.
No. Cool guy only.
God damn it! I rolled an
Get out of here,
18.
bird nerd.
I got an 18, but I don't speak common that well, so what am I seeing?
I got a 6, so I don't think any of us saw shit.
Scrunk, with your 18, you notice that as if it were kind of the most intense static electricity you've ever seen, a small bolt of lightning, as though like electricity is arcing, kind of arcs up from the page to the quill as she gets the quill close. Kind of startles her, but she's obviously seen it before. You decide to do anything with that information?
I say I'm gonna do this in common. I'm gonna try to do this in common. I'm gonna say magic book like Oz.
Okay. Oz, you hear magic book, and that gives you the opportunity to roll an Arcana check. Anyone else can roll an Arcana check too if they have the skill trait.
No. Oh no.
No.
8. Actually, I wanted to ask you something. In my house rules, everyone has at least 4 skill points unless they're an intelligence caster.
Yeah.
Is that? Are you doing that or no?
Not especially. No,
Okay.
haven't considered it yet.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd ask. I have like.
Unless they're in. Oh, are you not? Oh, you're charisma. That's different. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I get 2 skill points a level, baby.
Yeah.
Well, no one gets to know the super cool thing. So,
So yeah, think about it.
yeah, she writes the name. You give her the name, the Shattered Shackles, and she writes that at the heading. And she says, "Oh, wonderful. Who do you want to designate as the leader of your mercenary team?" She says, "This is in name only."
Squonk.
Not,
No.
no.
I pointed Tiffery.
No.
Squonk.
Oh.
I'm the leader.
Just person.
She begins to write at horse.
Yeah, Horson was funny.
So she writes all of your names, and then there's a space below each of your names, and she asks you to make your mark or write your signature. And she looks at each of you very, very intently, and says, "Your real name, please."
I write Oswald Cole.
Awesome, cool. And that is your real name.
Yep.
All right. No dice check with that.
Nope.
All right, perfect. It's not like a big deal. It's just enchanted with true names. So you have to write down your real name. It's a you back. Okay.
That's why I said this is not a lying situation.
Yeah.
So.
So everyone writes down their real name or makes their real official mark.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone who wants to game the system?
I don't think I need to.
Okay. All right. Sweet. So with that, she closes the ledger and she says, "Very exciting," and gives each of you a bronze coin that has the emblem of the bird flying over the hammer. And she says, "This is the emblem of the Elifax Mercenaries Guild. Welcome to the guild. The facilities are open to you. Some facilities, however, are open to more senior members, and some require payment."
She says the facilities are open to you. Tiffany very quickly and stiffly walks out of it.
Okay.
I look at the bronze coin and I'm like, so if we become more senior members, I imagine we get a different color kind of coin made out of different material.
Things may change depending on your station.
I do ask her. I say, who all has access to your book?
Hmm?
Who has access to your book that we just signed?
I have access to the book.
Just you? Will it always be in?
No, Vaughn also has access to the book. And a gentleman that you have not met yet, but the lead administrator of the chapter of the guild here in Lettings Crossing is a man named Indrin Ma. He also has access to the book, as well as any superior officers in Halifax.
I take my coin and shove it into my loincloth.
She goes, "Oh,
Does it fall to the floor?
I don't have anywhere else to put it.
In the cloaca. You just hide it in the cloaca.
You just keister it.
Yeah.
I clap a portion on the shoulder and say, "Congratulations, group leader. Let's go check out the quest board."
She goes, "Well, one more thing." She kind of looks over each of you. And she says, "We do offer a gear renting program. If you want to rent adequate supply."
Do you offer that on a tab? Because these motherfuckers are broke.
Let me confer with my husband. I don't see an issue there. It would be a percentage of your first payment.
Right. So,
that sounds great, Sarah. Can you direct me to is there a bathing area
I am
in
already
the
there.
guild hall?
Straight to the bathroom.
In the
River.
bathing area?
Okay, you would, yeah, totally.
Once they said I was allowed to use their bathroom, I immediately used it.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Some time passes. I come out of Horson and I'll direct you to the bathroom.
Go.
is there
Okay.
a bathroom or is this just like an indoor outhouse or?
Yeah, indoor. There's some indoor outhouses. There's some outdoor outhouses. If he needs to find a bathroom, he can find one. But it's pretty simple.
Not a shitting area, a bathing area.
Oh.
Yeah, there's running water in the back. There's a small bathhouse. It's nothing too special.
Yeah, keep an eye on those contracts coming in. I'll be right back. Fucking filthy.
All right. I'll go over to the cork board.
I lean over to Strunk and I say, "She never even asked.
Asks what?
Could have cleaned her up."
Ooh, Magic Oz.
Anyhow, yeah. So I go to the missing board.
Okay. Yeah. So there are 4 missions up on the mission board. One is noted as a farmstead that was burned down, and it requires investigation of the farmstead and a reward of incriminating evidence as to the saboteur that burned the farmstead to the ground. The reward is being offered by the captain of the town guard, and the reward is 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
The
So
butler
I'm
did
not
it.
there. I'm It was those degents from Upcountry that burned down the farms down.
Those fucking degens from
Degens.
Upcountry.
Yeah.
So, and there's another one that a supply caravan that was en route to Ledding's Crossing vanished several days ago. Only shattered crates and broken wheels were found near the trail, and that is a reward of 200 gold pieces plus the rights to any salvaged goods. There is another one that says a body was found in the Leddings River, wrapped in silver thread cloth and marked with a strange sigil. The guild is asking for this particular one. It's noted with kind of a red demarcation. If you are to ask about that red demarcation, this is to be kept secretive. So this is not a matter of public knowledge. So anything marked with that red demarcation, and again, it's just kind of an emblazoned logo of the guild crest. But yeah, so body was found in the Leddings River, wrapped in silver thread cloth. If you decide to take this one, they'll show you the body, and you kind of go from there. And again, there's a reward of 150 gold pieces for credible evidence pointing to the culprit. And the third one, the fourth one, sorry, is a farmer east of the Druid Walls reported that a massive rune-carved stone erupted from the earth during a storm. And he'd like you to come fucking
Get the fuck out of here!
take a look at it. And clues as to the origin of the stone and removal of the stone will yield you 100 gold pieces. Okay.
I returned from the bathing area, swirling my hair up in a burlap turban, and take a look at the board and say to the gang, "What do we think, boys? Going for the money or going for the stone?"
I think we go for the lost supply caravan. It's the most money, and we get to keep the salvage.
It's kind of what I was thinking.
Seems like the way to go. Also, seems like something where I might actually be able to, kill something. Because this whole investigating or figuring shit out just isn't my bag.
Who was it that wrecked the caravan? We'll find out.
Let's find out.
I yank that missive off the board and go over to Varn.
Okay. Arn goes, "Well, you've already decided upon your first mission there, huh?" Yeah. He looks at it. He looks over it. And he goes, "And you picked a doozy, too. This is a heck of your reward here. Just so you know, we won't be taking no part of any of the salvage. It's just 15% of the takings in gold."
Alright.
All right, well, 1 minute. He kind of takes it, puts it in a file, opens up a drawer, and hands you a map of the area where the rubble was found and the last known location of the caravan.
That's disturbing, Aaron.
Growing Tiffany, you got some new shoes.
Oh, yeah.
And a banana hand.
Well, that's all I got. There's a banana hammock and some new shoes.
Dude's hanging brain. Just let him do his thing.
Here he is. Just some penny loafers. Just some bright.
They're great.
This
Also
would be
hand to a small packet that is just some information. He says, typically you use the tables in front to look over at the packets. And then I'll need the packets back, but you can have the map.
So split on this would be 34 gold apiece. If we were successful. Just letting you guys know that in case you want to rent some equipment, it's going to come out of your 34 gold pieces, not mine.
Are there any suspenders in the rentable equipment?
Suspenders?
Yeah.
Braces.
I asked Barn.
That's
That's suspenders.
That's a definitive no. He looks at you like you're crazy.
Sorry, I don't think so.
I'm good then.
And he calls them
Dude.
systems. Nine.
do any of my fellow companions have any weapons? Am I the only one with the bone mace, or do other people have?
I've got an ironwood sword and a scimitar.
I am a weapon.
You are better equipped than others.
I got a shield. I'm good.
I was just thinking.
I'm doing great.
Malin has leather armor. A person has leather armor.
I have leather armor.
Therefore, you sure you go want a shield or a weapon?
I'll take that extra scimitar, but otherwise I'm just chilling.
Don't you have a shield, or did that get blowed up?
I got
He's got the shield.
I got a shield.
You've got the shield.
It's
Tiffery,
shield mode.
Abhorson gets down on one knee. Would you like the scimitar, buddy?
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Okay, it's pretty sharp, but only on one side, okay? The back's not sharp, it's just the front, all right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, cool. So I'll hand it to you now. And so I withdraw the scimitar from the back sheath and hand it, upside down, pommel first, sharp edge towards me. And I hand it to Tiffany and I say, okay, so the sharp edge is this one right here. So just be careful, okay, little guy?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I was into Cathlaw scouts. So we learned all about like knives and being safe with knives and axes. So Timber takes like 3 steps back. And like, so this is my blood circle. This is my blood circle. Oh, I got a knife. No one's allowed in my blood circle. Learned that in the Cathlaw scouts.
I think the scimitar is about as tall as you are. If I understand the proportions of the weapon correctly.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, cool. All right, you just hold on to that. 2 hands, all right?
I'm just whipping it around in my blood circle.
Yep. Yeah. I do a swift backpedal.
Everyone, stay out of the fucking blood circle. All right, so you do have this packet. It's a briefing. So it's private information. Now that you've taken this on, you can know more information about it. You go to read the packet. All of you can read the packet. I'll just summarize it with a supply convoy headed north, never reached, headed south, never reached Ledding's Crossing. 4 wagons, 8 guards, a driver, and a healer named Olam Pritt. The Trailmaster's courier found splintered wheels and scattered crates 2 days ago. No bodies. The Merchant League wants this contained quickly. The courier who found the splintered wheels and scattered crates 2 days ago is a dwarven man named Rurik Balehammer. At this point, anybody who has knowledge local or geography can roll those checks.
That ain't me, dog.
I got knowledge nature.
With a knowledge local of 11.
Action die.
Yeah, you don't really notice anything in
particular that would be interesting to you with that one.
What were the
I
names?
thought we were doing like 27 on the diplomacy check with the cobbler.
Yeah.
The night one's bogus.
Oh, and Varn takes you aside
Hmm.
and he goes, "For the best meal, I can always recommend the Golden Thistle. The eating's good at the Golden Thistle."
Pie is delicious.
I don't understand. I asked you to get pie.
I'm recommending you go to the Golden Thistle for any sort of pastry you might want.
The tarts.
Okay.
Really
Are
good
the best.
tarts.
Yeah.
Thank you. I guess.
I like it.
I'm
Don't touch me again.
I'm walking. Yeah, I'm just confused.
Right. So you said 4 wagons, 8 guards, 1 healer.
Yes.
You read through it really quick. Is there anything else?
It was smashed.
No bodies. The Merchant League wants this contained quickly, and you have a map that leads you to the location of where the courier found the wreckage.
Were there drivers, merchants?
Yeah, one driver.
1 driver and 4 wagons?
One driver, 4 wagons, 8 guards.
Okay. And 1 healer.
And 1 healer named Olam Crit.
So we're just gathering information at this stage.
Yes.
We're just reading the packets.
Cool.
It was knowledge geography. Anybody got geography? Anybody want to attempt a naked knowledge geography roll? No.
I'll do it. Okay, 17.
Really?
Yeah, all right. That's pretty sweet. So you know that the convoy route from Halifax to Leddings Crossing runs parallel with the river for a time because it hits some other key trade locations. And you have heard about increased bandit activity since the war began along the Leddings River.
I relay that information to the group. I don't know how the
Bandits?
well, yeah, but just trying to think if our good friend Skunk likes to go for a swim, he could always scout ahead, and if we want to run that by him, kind of keep our eyes up front. However, the river works, I don't know exactly how it works, but
Which direction is it flowing?
West.
Correct.
Bandits. Okay.
well,
So
I don't
this
know
is-
that, and I
We're on the
just,
north. We're on the south of the river, right?
Correct.
So we have to cross the river to go here.
Yes, you'd have to cross the river.
Do we have to pay the toll to
Indeed.
do so? That's not covered by the guild.
Nope.
No.
Maybe they can front us some petty cash in
Yeah,
addition
where
to armaments.
instead of weapons and whatnot,
It is 2 silver.
it means a little walking around money.
2 silver a person
per
to
ride.
take
Per
the
ride.
ferry.
Per group.
Sure.
I got 2 silver from my night work. I can pay the toll.
You
We should probably
pay
go.
a silver for the no, you didn't pay half a silver for breakfast.
Yeah, you got 1 silver and 5 copper pieces.
Oh, well,
Anybody got any more copper pieces?
I can cover the toll.
You're just waiting for that. Also, you could do the mission that doesn't pay the most amount of money and you don't have to cross the river for, but the guild is not here to solve that problem for you.
Oh, we're committed. We're gonna find out what happened to this caravan,
Even if it kills us.
especially if it kills us.
So, as you're reading the packet and everything like that, you return the packet to Varn as he asks you to do. You keep the map. You have to return the packet. It's proprietary information. That's why you're in the guild. As he takes it back, his wife Sarah kind of notices that you're taking that mission and goes, "Oh, quite a your first mission. Do be careful." And I'll roll sense motive checks.
Sarah.
17.
12.
18.
Okay. Scrunch. It's always the one who can't communicate that realizes this. She seems to have a special interest in this particular case.
He gets out with the 18.
What did
What's
you get?
7?
What, 7? No.
17.
What?
Drunk and Malin, 17 and 18.
Oh, you got a 17, not a 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. You notice that she gets a little nervous, looks at you as if like, oh shit, it's these guys. They just signed up and they're taking on this mission. And then just tries to kind of like move past that emotion as though she's scared to reveal herself. And then she goes, yeah, do be careful. And remember, they want that quickly handled. The Merchant Guild does.
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, I let the group know. Did y'all think she was being weird about that? As we're leaving, talking.
Nah, she seemed chill. She's Sarah.
We just met her.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
I
stuff
know, but she was-
a pussycat.
Tiffany,
Call it woman's intuition, but I think Sarah's a real straight shooter.
We passed by the Golden Thistle on the way out.
You do not pass by the Golden Thistle, no. But if you want to seek out the Golden
I
Thistle,
do. I say I'll meet you guys at the ferry. I'm sorry. I'll meet you guys at the ferry. I'll be right back. I run
Okay.
for the Golden Thistle.
You're able to find the Golden Thistle. Fighting.
wasn't happening.
So there's some, scantily clad ladies out front. The Golden Thistle is the fucking
Bakery.
Varn sent you to the brothel and said there's good eating there.
oh, Barney dog.
Scantily clad ladies out front. Roll a perception check.
That's why. Oz was chiming in with they have delicious pie and you'll love the tarts.
Is it perception?
Yeah.
15.
Dude,
Yeah.
one of them's holding a blueberry scone.
Okay. I gotta go up there and say, excuse me, miss. Where did you get a delectable blueberry spoon?
She says, honey, just inside. I'll
Oh no!
make you some lovely bacon.
Fantastic, thank you.
All right, cool. So you enter. There is an elderly woman that's kind of at the sitting down. She's knitting behind yet another desk, and she notices you come in, and she goes,
You look rather eager. What can I help you with?
Ma'am, I'm only eager for two things. The Ward Cathar and the Wizard Pastries.
No one ever comes here for pastries.
I'm customer one. Where do I take a number?
Child, follow me.
Fantastic.
and she goes back. There's a couple sheep pans. She's got a couple blueberry scones. She's got some peach cobbler. And she has some strawberry vanilla tarts. And she says, honey,
Okay.
you take one of whatever you like.
Fantastic. I grab the cobbler.
Okay, cool. They're kind of, like it's divvied up in a way. She gives you a way to hold it and says, you don't need to be eating that in here. You'll scare the customers.
I holding my fucking sword and shield. So I put them down. I put the scimitar on the shield. I put the pie on the shield.
Yeah.
And another guy said, "You said one of each."
No, honey.
One of-
whatever you
One.
like.
Oh,
Past that, I'm gonna have to charge. But the fact that you came here looking for pastries tickles me. So you can have one for free.
I heard it was the best bakery in town, and you have the most beautiful bakers.
Do you want to see a titty?
I gotta go.
Alright.
My friends are waiting on me, and I mean, important to them. So
Well, honey, you just let me know if you or any of your friends want to see a titty.
bye.
Bye now.
Different or skips down the street.
Perfect. So he was fucking with you, but he also what?
I got
Like, I'm gonna send this kid to a whorehouse. But she does make good pastries.
I got a whole fucking peach cobbler.
Yeah, it's probably like, 4 inches by 4 inches. Big sheet pan of cobbler. She gave you a slice.
Okay.
That's not gonna make it across the river.
It's got wheels then.
All right, so you're at the ferry. It's a partly cloudy day. The sun is pale, and yeah, there you go. You arrive at the ferry, and much like I described to Skunk, it's kind of like a open air roofed dock, and you can see that there's no ferry right now, but there is two dock workers, doing their thing again, mending rope, tying knots, speaking all swarthy, ready to take your money.
When's the ferry going to be ready?
One of them says, shouldn't be long now. They're all pirates. Awesome.
I come ripping around a Waddle and Daub building, going, guys, I got pie! Guys, I got pie! Just for me though.
I'm just gonna wait for the
Yep.
ferry.
You wait for a spell. The ferry, you can see it kind of coming in. There's 4 guys, using their big ferry poles to kind of make it move, fight the current. They're very skilled workers. They are shirtless, they are bronzed, they are sweaty, and they are muscular.
What's the width of this river?
The width of the river is like, I'm trying to figure out how to describe it, like really fucking wide. Like, picture, it's difficult. Like on the other side of the river, the ferry would be a little more than a speck.
It's like a wide place in the river.
Yeah,
Like how there's like lakes that appear in rivers.
this is a big boy stretch of river.
Okay. And so the ferry's not fixed on either end of the rope. They're
No.
just pole.
Yeah. They're just poling.
Right.
Big old Mississippi River vibes.
Can you get back to how hot these dudes are? Pole in this boat, please.
Yeah, they're hot. They're really hot. They are stringy, but hot.
Very good. Oh, you guys definitely have stones.
So they arrive. You approach the 2 guys that are standing on the docks, and they mentioned that for a group of 5, it will be 2 silver for 1 ferry crossing, and that does get you back as well.
Okay.
I paid
Pretty
2
good deal.
silver.
All right, sweet.
Apparently, I'm a financier of this operation.
He gives you kind of a sheet with his mark on it that says like, hey, give this to the guy on the other side, and he will make sure that your return trip is good. Vellum. Let's go with vellum. Classier.
Love a classy sheet of vellum.
Well, real classy sheet of vellum.
He pulls it off of a drafting table.
The ferry crossing takes almost an hour, maybe a little more than an hour. Takes a long time.
There's one other group, a group of 4. That is on there. They look like, well, fucking travelers. If you want to talk to them, but there you go.
Scrubs, your brownies, do they appear to be together?
They do appear to be together. Yeah, it's three men and a woman, all human,
3 men and a baby
and a woman.
and a woman.
Um, middle age, late 30s, early 40s, all of them.
I approach the woman.
Okay.
Oh, she says,
Uh,
well met.
I see you are a woman.
Yes.
I myself,
You are a woman.
yes, very perceptive of you. Well met, woman. Uh, tell me, are these men taking you against your will?
What? No, these are my brothers.
Oh, that's good to hear. It's very dangerous out right now. We're on something of a mission ourselves. We're looking to investigate. Surely you've heard, it's been all over the broadsheets of chat books. A caravan didn't make it to its destination. Have you heard of this?
Interestingly enough, I actually have heard of that. For some friends, a friend named Mira, who runs a mercantile in the merchant district. My friend Mira has mentioned that some of her supplies have not arrived. I've heard tell of bandits on the roads on the other side of the river. Indeed.
What's a good thing you're with your brothers? Because I've heard tell of these same bandits. Where is Mira's mercantile located?
She describes it to you. It's short walk from Arbo, Redbreast to the Coblet.
I'll have to pass by for a shirtwaist or a garter on my way back through town.
Yeah, sure. She sells all sorts of goods.
For
Used
women.
and- For what? For women?
For women.
Yeah. Yes. For men and women. She sells all sorts of things.
Amazing. And one more time, what was your name?
My name is Glendar.
Glendar. Well met.
Yeah.
Glendar. All right.
Glendar.
That's
Glendar.
strong female name.
My name is Glendar.
Glendar.
Yeah,
Her brothers.
Good Witch of the North. Yeah, Glendar from the Bronx. Yeah, my sister, you dropped the house on it.
You know, the Wicked
You
Witch.
know how they do. Yeah, the Wicked Witch, Glendar.
Sounds like a
Nice to meet you,
her,
Glendar.
her brothers. She introduces her brothers just briefly to you as Schmeck,
Yeah.
Deckel,
Yeah.
and Lar.
Deco.
These are all dirty words in Yiddish, I'm sure.
Schmack.
I approached Deco.
Deckel is there.
Deco. Yeah, I fucking hope so. It's right. I go to Deco. Deco, are you from Cathar's Wow?
Cathar's proud, no.
Oh, there's the river that my family stays on is Deco down upon Derry, and Deco. I thought there was a similar etymology there.
What an interesting conversation. No, we're from Leggings Crossing.
Oh,
Are you from Cathar's proud?
Yeah.
I've never been that far north, let alone that far west.
It's beautiful. Just ask for the Primptons next time you're up there. Doors always open.
Have you crossed the Singing Marshlands?
Oh boy, have I. It was a heck of a. That's where I met this guy.
He
What?
begins to talk about how there's a specific type of frog that lives in the Singing Marshlands, and he'd be very interested to see one of those frogs in person.
Oz, this guy wants to talk to Squonk about frogs, maybe? Would you like to talk to
I don't
Squonk?
care.
There's a cat. Squonk!
Yes.
Flog! And I point at this guy. Home!
Yes. Frog. Food.
He Yeah, I mean, Deckel excitedly, seeing that you're a lizard folk excitedly produces a sketchbook and shows you several sketches of the frog that he is talking about, understanding that you likely do not speak common.
I think I just like point at the sketches and nod and just say food every time. Like, oh yeah, I ate the shit out of those.
He makes notes. He makes notes about the food. He grimaces a little bit, mentions the beautiful patterns,
And I
the
talk about how
psychologies.
crunchy the legs are crunchy. I'm like, crunchy legs. It's his wincing and not enjoying
He's
this.
wincing, ooh, okay, and making notes. And he asks your name.
Scrunk.
All right, that's Deckel. You don't want to talk to Lar?
No, I sit down and eat my cobbler with my feet in the water.
Man, Deckel and Glendar were really hits where no one talked to Shaq or Lar.
Malin's up towards the front of the ferry, paying no attention to what they're talking about.
Oz found a crate to sit on. And was just sitting on the crate, staring down the river.
You as you're looking into the river at the front of the caravan, Malin, you hear kind of a shuffle behind you, and you notice the shortest of the three brothers
Deckel's coming for you.
approach.
Lar.
Deckel's the tallest.
Oh, Lar, he coming.
He approaches behind you, comes up to you, and like taps you on the wrist.
I do like The Office, Dwight looking back at Angela and like,
Yeah.
startled.
He goes.
Startled.
He doesn't look up at you, and he says, "Do you want some dope?"
Some what?
Dope.
Please join your group.
He wordlessly turns around and joins his friends. His family. Do you want some dope?
God damn it.
This is. Where did we find these people?
They're on the fucking ferry.
Just some fairy scrubs, just scrubbing around.
They also, just so you know, they are not carrying any supplies. They're just standing raw dogging the ferry ride.
Just out for a promenade.
Oh, man. Please join your group.
Well, yeah. Also, all right. So looking
Great reaction to that. Please rejoin your group.
So looking back, so as he walks,
get someone on public transit. I don't know what, but it is.
oh, okay, all right. So looking back, watching him go back to his group and noticing that the travelers are carrying nothing with them.
Yeah,
I would venture over to them and be like, hey, just curious. I noticed you're traveling very light. Where are you heading?
Are you asking Glendar or the dude who asked you if you wanted any dirt?
It's a generic opening.
Okay.
Just,
Glendar responds.
And she goes, oh, yes, my father is waiting for us on the other side.
And do I know? I guess is there a town on the other side? Like what? Like where would I assume they're heading?
Yeah,
Because they're-
that's difficult. That's difficult for you to know. As far as I remember, Glenn, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Malin has spent most of his time near and around Irambar's fortress.
Yeah.
So you may have heard about, increased, bandit activity near the river or whatever in the slave camp or what have you, but you do not know the geography past this place for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want any dope?
Are we gonna get killed by these fucking freaks on this
That's
boat?
I'm wondering about them. There's like a sounds like a witch, and then
They're just some boat scrubs.
It's boat trash.
There's some river rats.
Consider it.
the old river, the new river rats. Yeah, I guess I would just, if you don't mind me asking, I'm not very familiar with this area. Where will you be heading? Like, what are there other lodgings around the area, or
Oh, we will be heading to Eliphaz.
Halifax? Where'd we just come from?
You just came from Ledding's Crossing by way of the Druid Walls.
You want me to send you the map, Glenn?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I think so.
Oh shit! I gotta get off this boat.
Yeah, I'm just.
Freaking out, man.
You want to know if that was Lar or Schmet?
No.
Well, I think they're gonna let us know.
All right. So yeah, takes about an hour to cross on the very quite slow moving ferry. And so you do cross, and you do notice that there is a man with several horses, kind of prepared on the other side, and he's aside from the two dock workers that help anchor the the ferry on the other side. As far as you can tell, there's no passengers that will be taking a return trip at this time. But there is who you would perceive to be these siblings' father on the other side. And he greets them, hands them, some like water skins or whatever, and they kind of, eventually just start to get moving. And you guys will need to travel to the east slightly to follow the caravan's path, or to continue on the caravan's path before you reach the point.
This all happened on the road, right? We're not like wandering into the wilderness.
That is correct. Yes, it is. It is on the road.
All
And these are plains. You're on the Irali plains, so
Which-
sagebrush, things like that. It's not a forested area by any means.
Which direction are our new friends going?
The new friends set out into the shrubbery.
Into the shrubbery, huh? Like
Tombstone. Just riding horses.
They are not following the caravan trail that you guys are following.
Oz has taken like every half an hour or so he pinches himself to check to see if he's sleeping or not.
do we not find it? I guess they've walked off. I just said, do we not find it odd that they're just walking in the brush?
They rode horses into the fucking shrubs, man.
Tombstone.
I mean, at this point,
I turn to Mail and I say, I find it odd, but I have no interest in whatever the hell that was.
we can if you get sandboxy. If you want to follow them, they're going somewhere.
No, I don't want
We're
to
on a
follow them. I
mission.
just
We're
keep
under
our
contract.
just keep everyone's head on a swivel.
We're trying to get paid.
Be alert till I'm
Your eyes
saying
out for Lar and Schmeck.
Maybe we just have Tiffery walk in front of us, slinging his stick.
Make the blood circle.
Oh, you do not want to be my blood circle. Sorry, I ate that high too fast. Oh, I'm dizzy.
Okay, so we're following the road east,
Well,
but
so-
using the directions from the guild.
searching the site of the
The last
Right.
known sighting of the caravan.
Yep,
No one knows what really happened to it.
wreckage.
indeed. All right, so you continue on next to the river. It kind of winds around next to the river, so sometimes the bank is in sight, sometimes the bank is not in sight. Just based on the well worn and trodden path that you are following. You come upon kind of a marshy section as it gets a little bit further away from the river and starts to head slightly northwest. And as you get to that section, it starts to get marshy enough where your feet really are starting to sink into the marshland. And you
On
come.
the road?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oregon Trail, baby.
Yeah. You're fucking this is where you're going. This is the path of the caravan. You come upon a fucked up looking bridge that kind of goes along this marshy area. And yeah, perception checks on Job Bridge.
15.
All right. Okay, so you see some weak boards, but you also see like a path around the weak boards to avoid any sort of hazard.
Okay, 11.
11. Okay, so it's a DC 15 to spot the weak boards.
I got a 16.
I also got an 11.
All right, so Oz and
I don't assume that anyone else, like, I just don't assume that they don't see it, so I
yeah,
don't tell anybody.
okay, perfect. And Scrunk can't tell anybody.
I guess I could just point, but I'm not like that's a thing. I'm not saying like bad, you know. It's just like
Boards.
boards,
Boards.
Word crunchy.
crunchy board.
All right. So who what's the working order across the bridge? You can walk 2 abreast.
As the leader of the group, I'm walking in the back.
I'm in the middle of the pack.
Jeffrey will proudly lead the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll walk with Tiffany.
I walk close to Scrunk.
Okay. So you're behind Scrunk, okay, and then Mr. Oz, and then bringing up the rear is Abhorsen. As you're continuing on, everyone who rolled less than a 15 on their perception check needs to make a reflex save.
Yo.
All right. Ooh. Oh, that's. I'm a cat, baby.
Cat-like reflexes, huh?
19.
All right. Anybody else?
That is a 9.
I'm also a 9.
All right. Both of you fall down. No falling damage. You fall down. You go through a rotting board and fall down. And Scrunk and Oz, as you cross the bridge, you notice some silvery thread on some of the hand railings of the bridge on the other side of it. There's some silvery kind of wispy threads as though someone ran through with a cloak or holding fabric, but whatever the case may be, there's these kind of silvery threads. And as you kind of notice this, and it makes you think back to some of the other missions.
Dead body in the river.
Yeah, the dead body in the river, exactly. You kind of think back to the other missions, and you're like, huh, that's weird. And each one of you would make a naked intelligence check for me, please.
Oh, this is my forte, baby.
6.
I gotta see what my intelligence is.
17, fully nude.
I rolled a 14, so I got a 12.
Okay. If anyone points out the thread, then the other folks who didn't roll high on the perception can also roll the naked intelligence. But
I'm checking it out. I'm like, I'm actually collecting it.
Okay.
There are spells that require silver thread as a
Indeed
component.
So all right. So as you're checking it out, so everybody kind of notices this. Anyone who rolled above a 10 on their naked intelligence, you guys just got over a rotting bridge that you can walk 2 abreast across in a marshland. There's no fucking way that a caravan could make it across this terrain.
Mhm.
So, but you've been following the route of the map that was given to you. So, whoever made this map either has never been here and doesn't understand that this is an impassable bit of terrain, or is intentionally misleading you in some way.
I say to Oz and Draconic, are we being set up?
Always.
Sarah seemed funny.
It would be wise at this point to head north or slightly northeast to see if you can go around these marshlands on your way towards the caravan, as that must have been the way that the caravan passed. So whoever wants to do that, it'll be a survival check to try to find the area by which the caravan can pass. And it may have given you a little bit of context as to why your new friends, the family, decided to just head off in what seemed like a random direction.
I have a 30 or 28 survival.
28 survival.
Okay,
Okay.
20.
You can easily ascertain which way to go. And kind of thinking about, you've seen caravans travel, you've seen you've ridden around in carts and carriages.
I know how roads work.
Yeah.
I'm not an idiot.
Yeah. So you'll be like, okay, what actually starts to make sense? And as you continue on this way and it starts to get less marshy, you actually do see evidence of a well-worn path
Hi.
that you can follow northward.
Is
Love
Quibi
going north.
guys? I'm just what? So this is like sage grass.
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing like sharp.
No.
Okay, I'm moving beautifully through the grass.
Oh, for sure.
If there was any amount of thorn,
No, there's no thorn. No, it's fucking beautiful.
great.
It is beautiful, dude. You're in the Urali Plains. I mean, this is a story. This is where poets come to write. The Urali Plains are one of the most beautiful things on the continent.
I am cruising.
Just wispy grass blowing in the wind. An overcast day. It's lovely. It's not too humid.
I'm picturing like the end credits scene, like the end of Gladiator. A little bit, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely has that vibe. It's beautiful. And you do, as you continue on, those evidence of travel becomes kind of well-worn tracks that you could see coming from a carriage. So it seems as though you've found, if nothing else, the new trade route.
Hell yeah.
So as you're walking for a couple hours more, it's getting into the late afternoon, and you see ahead of you 4 overturned wagons lie in a shallow clearing the grassland, blackened as if struck by lightning. Crates burst open, half-charred grain, twisted iron hoops, and fragments of something crystalline beneath the ash. No bodies, only drag marks leading into the deeper brush.
Oh no.
Wow.
So you found something actual here, as opposed to you check your map and the courier located something very different according to his description. If you were to have continued on the path that the map showcased.
So
We better rifle these wagons.
I want to check out what this crystal stuff is.
Yeah.
Is it just like glass from lightning damage and dirt, or something else?
Yeah. So if you would give me, so what it looks like is, yes, bits of like crystal and glass made from sand or silica in the dirt. But if you will give me a spellcraft check.
That's going to be a 17. Wait, no. 23.
23. Yeah, so this is residual arcane discharge, consistent with elemental energy, lightning, or cold.
Am I catching like a particular scent or anything that's off-putting?
A particular scent? Give me a perception check.
6.
6. I mean, it smells like some charred wood as you get closer to the charred wood, but as far as the atmosphere around you, you're not noticing anything intense.
And it was 3 wagons?
4.
This is 4 overturned wagons,
4 overturned wagons.
blackened as if struck by lightning.
And it's sorry, I'm just trying to get the visual again. It's like down in the like we are like the brush and the body's been dragged.
Yes. So as you kind of crest a small hill and kind of, like it's an undulating plains, as you kind of crest a small hill, there's like a little bit of a clearing in the brush area, like a wide part in the path. And that's where you notice this scene.
All right. What time of day is it?
It is late afternoon.
We gonna go following these drag marks?
Well, we got to find out what happened to the wagon train.
I would not be able to west until I know what happened here.
Well,
And yeah.
So to follow the drag marks and the to kind of get an idea of which direction to go, you'll need to roll a survival check.
Jeffrey.
Oh man, what's the edge?
There we go.
I got a natural 1.
Okay.
19.
19.
Tiffany's fucking crushing it.
All right. Anybody else got in the realm of a 19? The DC is 14.
17.
17. All right. So Malin and Tiffany, you put your Tippery. You put your minds together and figure out that there's actually 2 sets of tracks. Human and something with a clawed foot that you can't tell from kind of, it seems like there was a scuffle. You can't exactly tell what if it is a 4-legged or 2-legged beast of some sort, right? You can't really tell anything more than that. But they both lead, as well as the drag marks, lead northeast into the dense brush.
Okay.
And I would like another perception check from the group.
13.
12.
11.
I got a 2.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah. Jeffrey rolled a 6.
Try again. Everybody just try it.
Morrison, start throwing some action dice.
Not good.
Yeah.
There we go. That's
So D4. What's a D4?
Still D4.
D4. I'll throw one on
2.
there. This will be good.
Okay, so it's 7, 9. Third one. 11. So that gets me up to 17.
I got a 19. And I threw an action die.
Okay. All right. Sweet. So
Nat 20!
Perceive.
there we go.
Perceive.
It's perfect.
What? Why did I use my? Why did
Yeah,
I
what
use
the
my
fuck,
action
Jake?
die? Where you been?
I was thinking.
Perceiving.
I was wondering if I should perceive or not, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just roll it. Why not?" And I got a nat 20.
Alright.
Take back your action die.
I'm taking all my action by.
Yeah,
And,
I'll take it.
Dude didn't even roll.
Scrunk, you see something kind of glimmering and you notice that it's a wax seal, and it is emblazoned on one of the crates. And there is a torn and burned piece of parchment attached to the wax seal. So do with that what you will, Mr. Common is Tough.
Oz, here's some paper, and I like drag him over to the wax seal and the burnt kind of piece of parchment.
Good catch. Glad you gave it that second look.
So yeah, Oz, you approach.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweet. So the wax seal is fucking obvious to you, just as it would be fucking obvious to most people around. This is the royal seal of Halifax. And attached to that is a piece of parchment that says some words that you can make out, but other than that, it is burned to a crisp. It says, "By order of King Myadol III, all shipments marked Arcanum relay material are to be secured for field deployment." And then you can tell that it continues, but you can't tell into what.
Is it like burned away or is it scorched?
It's just burned to a crisp. Yeah, so it's just that you're just looking at a fragment.
Okay. So like it's not like
you can't mend it, you can't
Cool.
Do you share with the group?
Yeah, I mean it's in plain English or plain common. I'm not hiding it from anybody.
I'll roll. Can I roll knowledge and ability on it?
Yep.
Assume I know the king.
I assume I know the game.
I'm pretty high up.
You do lunch.
Pretty potent guy.
Every once in a while, you do a little lunch.
Whittle lunch. Eat some cobbler.
Cobbler with the king.
Look,
28.
Yep. So King Myadol III is the king of Halifax. He resides in Halifax Keep, and he is the commander-in-chief of the Halifaxian army. And that is definitely his seal. And seems to be, given the word deployment, field deployment, seems to be some sort of military matter. However, you would be very, very, very surprised if this note was written by King Myadol himself.
Saying it was auto pen.
It was auto pen. See where these lines cross over? There's actually no variance in pressure. This was an auto pen.
I don't know that guy. But I don't know that guy. I don't know.
You do not know.
I don't know him.
You've never met the king of
fuck auto pens.
You are a minor noble. You are the disgraced son of a minor.
I'm not disgraced in any way. I'm a fucking champ.
That's why he sent his smartest boy to go study at the Miller Monastery.
I just hope Ethan's okay.
He's probably fine. Okay.
It's the real deal, guys. This is legit. I've seen a lot of these before. Sometimes my dad would get these.
Yep. Oh shit. As a follow-up to the spellcraft, apologies, Oz. Do you detect magic? I would encourage you to detect magic. Okay. So there is a faint lingering aura under one wagon. And there's a cracked crate containing shattered blue glass ampules labeled catalyst dust.
That's perfect.
Can we?
Are they shattered and like there's residue left behind, or is it like seep into the ground, or what?
You don't see any residue of anything. You just see shattered blue glass ampules.
Okay.
Can I taste it? Give it a little.
Absolutely. It tastes like dirt.
Dirt.
They're trod into the ground and broken.
Probably shouldn't be tasting broken glass.
Rob's trying to get dust.
Scientific method.
Knew that
So
word.
is there some,
Scientific method.
Really coming along with that comment.
so is there Oz, is there
I was
something
speaking
underneath
to him in
the
dramatic. I don't know what you guys talking about.
Please go back to your group.
is there something underneath the carriage, Oz? Did you say that, or do we see that, or just you?
Yeah, Oz noticed that kind of underneath one of the overturned wagons there was another crate that was broken open and contained several of these ampules.
No.
We better follow these drag marks.
So just proceed with caution into the thicket.
Yeah. All right.
My weapons are ready, or my club. I'm not gonna get caught off guard here.
I am going to use an action die to gain the extend spell magic and cast mage armor on myself for 6 hours.
Okay. You have 6 hours of mage armor as you head further into the deeper brushlands. So it doesn't take you long, maybe about 30 minutes of walking, to notice that the drag marks and the clawed feet marks and
Actually, never mind. But I can't do that. So I'm just gonna cast major armor myself for 3.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Bones on myself at the same time.
Armor of Bones.
Yeah, using my revelation.
No, perfect. That's a wonderful thing. That's like functions like mage armor for how long?
There is not wait. 1 hour per day per oracle level, so 3 hours. It's fine.
Okay, all right.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So you come to actually kind of a little bit of a cliff into a ravine. Oddly enough, it looks like water passed here over one of the hillocks.
Millock?
Millock!
He's back! He's back, baby!
Hillock says, "Friends, come closer." Please go back to your group. So you give me a survival, a perception. Survival and perception. I don't know why I indicated there was a third option. So a survival and a perception check, please.
16 perception.
All right.
15 perception. Excuse me.
14 perception.
5 perception, 11.
God damn it, Scrum. Keep on screwing this up.
That's what I do, baby.
Actually, I'll go ahead and throw an action die on it since I haven't used it yet. So 19.
All right. Perfect. So it's good that you did that because you were 1 away from the DC. So you and you alone hear a faint sobbing or some sort of murmuring coming from the unseen depths of this ravine. And a survival DC, please. All of you.
6.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
10.
18.
Okay. So anyone above a 15, you can see, however precarious it may be, you can see a way to directly get down into the ravine from where you are.
Who's going first?
Tiffany. Is it? You said it's dark.
No, it's not dark. Okay. It's just like it's overhanging.
Okay.
I mean, it's starting to get dark. It's evening now. But
Well, I think doesn't Malin have to lead us down since the rest of us can't fucking see the way down there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do I see it like perfectly clear? I gotta.
yeah, you can see it. It's precarious, but you can see a way, as well as who else got the higher survival? That would be, I believe, Tiffery then.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
19.
So Tiffery and Malin can both lead you down on this path.
Okay. But I don't have any like low light vision.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's a ravine. It's not like pitch black in the ravine or anything. It's just getting darker outside.
Gotcha.
And then did Oz say anything about what? Did he hear crying? Is that what? Or whimpering?
Oz did hear like murmuring and a soft crying. Yes.
I will say, I think there's somebody down there. Keep your eyes out.
we should help them.
I didn't say they were crying. I said I think there's somebody down
We should help them. They shouldn't be down
there.
I go them down.
How deep is this? Oh, we don't have any rope or anything, do we? Never mind.
Yeah, that is correct. So in order to make it down, this will be very much single file. So each one of you in a particular marching order will be giving me an athletics check. Otherwise, you risk falling.
Would might be a climb? Would climb be anything in this?
That is athletics.
Climb is athletics. It's rolled
Oh,
in.
sweet.
Climb. So you get your +8s from
Yeah.
Well, no, it's +8 to swim.
to swimming, but
Yeah,
it's
+8 to.
I never think about how that works because it's not on the character.
And I get my +8, right? Okay.
He's fixed it.
23.
It's much better now.
Got 3.
The free
Anyone below a 10? I mean, I already heard what you did.
13.
Yeah, I've got a 13 as well.
Okay.
Survival?
No, for the athletics.
Oh, I mean, even better than that. Yeah, I'm straight 17.
Okay, Oz,
Yeah.
Or
make a reflex save.
20.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool. You begin to kind of fall. You steady yourself on some of the rocks surrounding, maybe grab onto a root or something like that, and you're like, oh, Jesus, that was fucking crazy. And you don't fall.
Dead suits.
Little branch. Thank you, little plant.
So thinking to Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Just holding on.
Okay, what do we find in the bottom of the ravine?
At the bottom of the ravine, you see a cave extending inward. Kind of, so you were standing on top of it the way you approached. And you recognize that as probably where the fucking muffled sounds were coming from.
Okay.
I will say it is 9:20.
I yell down the cave.
Okay, you yell down the
I
cave.
say, hello?
Right.
Hello, hello,
Lord,
hello.
hello.
There's
You
some
hear?
again.
There's someone down there for sure.
Are they like deep down there?
They're not super deep down there, no. But you can't see them because it's kind of like a twisted.
Oh, okay.
Do we have any way to like light the cave? Does anyone have light?
Oh.
No.
It is dark in the cave.
Hwhatsit, do you have the ability to create light?
I can cure light wounds.
Jeez, oh no.
I have dark vision.
You have dark vision?
I have dark vision.
Oh shit! I was gonna say it was like a draconic heritage or something. Okay.
Oh,
So
I
great.
have dark vision.
Oh,
I have light blindness. I
so
need to find some sunglasses.
yeah, if you want to go down there and investigate, you can see that it's twisty turny. You can't, whoever it is, you can't see them.
All right. Yeah, like I'm doing like 30-foot move, ready in action to catch shocking rest. 30-foot move, ready in action to catch shocking rest.
Oh yeah, it's not even 30 feet.
Okay.
I mean, you get 20 feet into this thing, and you
I'm just being cautious is what I'm.
Oh, yeah. So you see a guy in like traveling robes, huddled up. He's got some blood trickling out of his mouth. He's got his hair is kind of like a tonsure. He's got sandals on, and you can see just by the condition of his lower half that his legs, both of them, seem to be pretty badly broken.
Yeah, so I I approach and I say, Olam, can you see me?
Yep.
Yes, my name is Olam Prit.
I ask, can he see me?
Yeah.
No, no, who are you?
I come here to find out what happened to you and your wagons. Are how badly wounded are you?
I can't move my legs.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Can you be moved?
I crawl into this cave. I would venture
Hey,
to say-
Strong, can you come pick this guy up? I say that in Draconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just go yeet him up.
He goes, "Ah!"
We could heal him.
We're
Yeah.
getting to that. We're getting to that.
Bring him out of
Why
the
are we
cave.
picking him up?
This
To
is
get him to a
Because
safe
the voice
place.
you can't see in the dark.
Yeah, no pain, no gain.
You see an exhausted, bloody man dressed in traveling robes and wearing sandals.
I take him to a person.
Holding him like you're like a bride being carried over the threshold, cradled like a baby.
I think, yeah, more so it's like I'm holding the neck, I'm supporting the neck,
Yeah,
it's more of like a baby.
more like a baby. I say, sir, I'm not a doctor, but I'm going to attempt to heal your legs. And I put my hands on his knees and I cast Cure Light Wounds.
You gonna do the long, slow version?
I'm gonna do the long, slow version. We're not in combat. This is no.
Yeah, so that's what, 8 plus 3.
Yeah.
11. Okay. So he takes some healing. You can hear like kind of like as his legs snap back into usability. And he like goes, "Oh, thank you. My magics were exhausted during the battle."
What can you tell us about the battle?
Well, initially, we were camping at night and we heard the commotion and we thought it must be bandits, but it wasn't bandits. It was
What was it?
wolves and a giant tree shrouded in light and moving.
It's shrouded in light.
Yeah, we be shrouded in light.
You can be shrouded in light.
Sure. I like
Okay.
what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Imagine a shroud that has a bunch of LEDs sewed into it.
Take the win and move on.
Shroud.
Take the win and move.
Shrouded by the light.
They did write a song. They wrote a song about it. It is known.
No, you guys have heard it.
It may or may not be a thing, but that is what he said.
Okay. I only asked for clarification.
Yeah, he describes this thing. It looked like it was commanding the wolves, and he keeps referring to it as a watcher.
Now,
I'm still holding him and I'm just like stroking his like hair. Just like
And on the term watcher, you can make an arcana or religion check.
I'll make her fun. Big 2. It's not Brad Morrison.
$15.
All right, yeah, watcher. That's a term. Strange. Seems to command wolves.
Huh, you'd think it'd be more on the lookout. But no.
I'm not a watcher, I'm more of a doer,
More of a wolf commander.
Why didn't they kill you?
I was able to get away once I saw that the fighting was fruitless. I'll admit it, I ran like a coward, fell into this ravine, and crawled into the cave.
And the fate of the rest of your party?
Likely dead. I cannot say. It was a one-sided fight.
We saw
From
some
which
drivers.
from which direction did the watchers and the wolves ambush you?
The wolves were all around The Watcher, he thinks for a second. To the left? I don't know. We circled the wagons.
To the left. The west, perhaps?
If I were to guess at a cardinal direction, it would be just that, a guess.
Would returning to the wagons jog your memory?
Yeah, I suppose so. Have you seen them? Were there any bodies?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody's.
All right. Sounds like this mission's done, guys.
Yeah, let's take him back. This guy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just gotta.
Recovered a survivor. We got the information about what happened. Unless
We
you
have
want
a
to go
royal.
to.
We've got a royal seal for proof.
What was in the wagons?
What was in the wagons? It was like grain and different foodstuffs. There was fabrics. There was leather. There was different stacks of like pressed cork, and there was dresses, leather accoutrement, clothing. Nothing of combat value, but there was some nice like silks and shit.
No, I'm asking old. Are you
Oh.
what I saw in the wagons, or
Oh yeah, that's what was in the wagons.
what about the ampules?
Sense motive. Roll sense motive. Yeah. He says, ampules? I'm unsure of what you speak. I have a bad habit of telling people to roll and then saying something instead of saying something and allowing them the opportunity to roll, but there you go.
Like so there's a situation where it's like I just don't believe him.
Yeah.
Like he's the only named person on this docket.
Yeah.
He is a healer, which means he has access to magic, which he has said.
Yep.
Which I live my whole life by I'm special because I have magic.
Yeah.
He's special because he has magic.
And
There's no way he's the only named person.
He was acting shifty about it.
This is I'm not sensing his motive. I know he knows something.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. You can't tell like what he's hiding. You can't, but you don't have to believe him. You certainly don't have to.
When I use my shocking grasp, it's lightning. There's like a crack, right?
Yeah.
There's a loud snap. I'm not talking about thunder, but
Yeah,
there's a loud crack.
I could, yeah.
Okay. I cast shocking grasp and put my hand right next to his ear and shoot and like blast the side of the ravine.
With an intimidation.
Yeah, roll an intimidation.
Or bottom. This might give me a circumstance bonus.
Yeah.
37 points of damage. I shatter of a boulder on the side of the ravine as a loud crack, explodes in his ear, and I say, "Lying is not going to help you right now." And I'll do an intimidate check.
Yeah.
And that is a 21. No. 15. And I got 2 action dice.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, so he shits himself.
Oh man, I'm holding him.
In Skrunk's arms. But he's wearing breeches.
He shits
Why are you
himself.
still holding him?
He
Because
shirts.
I'm petting him. I'm cradling him. I'm trying to love him.
He was an injured man.
He says, I know I don't have a lot of leverage I don't have a lot of leverage here, but I will tell you whatever the fuck you want me to know. Or you want to know if you get me the hell out of here.
Okay. The telling comes before the getting.
Okay. He's smuggling weapons.
See, that wasn't so. So there's what kind of weapons?
Arcane components for elemental and other evocation spells.
How expensive? Like what's the value of this shit?
You're kind of asking me to fucking throw something on the back of a napkin here, but several thousand gold.
If we have salvage rights, guys, I think we're gonna go look for this stuff.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
And my bosses won't really be happy if you take the shipment. I'm not sure. I don't know the salvage rights that you speak of, but I'm not sure that would be included. Just saying, you can do whatever you want.
I mean, we have a contract.
We have a
We're
contract.
allowed, like you know,
We're bona fide.
so law falls under knowledge and ability. Yeah. What's our standing here? Does anybody have an idea?
I'm just in this to kill some wolves.
I think we should find the shipment because
Yeah,
it's worth several thousand gold.
How
And we have
much the
salvage
shipment?
rates.
Here.
We should go find it, track it down. And it doesn't matter if he had some deal with his jabroni, they got on the road.
19 plus 6, 25. 25 nobility.
You were talking. He mentioned smuggling. You are talking about taking possession of military material that has the seal of. Yeah, I'll just tell the group. But you're talking about taking military property that has the seal of the Alifaxi king on it. Chances are you could try to argue that this would be covered under salvage rights, but there's not an arbiter in the universe that would take that case on.
Right. Well, taking possession of these things, but seeking compensation for their recovery.
That could be that could be talked upon. And you'd either pursue that with the merchant guild that posted this. They might also forward you though to the noble arbiters as well.
To the Ferengi delegation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do set Captain Duty Pants down on his own 2 feet.
All right, so what do you guys think? Do we take the 200 gold pieces and skedaddle, or do we go for the big haul?
I think we go for the big haul.
I think the big haul. We got to get.
We're already out here.
Cash, and we got to get cash fast.
Right.
JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Go now.
Yes.
Let's prestidigitation on Olam to unsoil himself.
Yep. So he's unsoiled.
And I say, are you capable of helping in a fight, or are you only good at running away and hiding in a cave?
I call your cat midway through going through the door. It's in the house.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, I can help, but if the tides start to turn, I might just run back to this routine. And he kind of chuckles to himself a little bit.
But you don't have any spells until tomorrow.
Correct. And he mentions, for whatever it's worth, I'm a cleric.
Clerk.
What tier of a ecclesiastic?
I'm in my first year of training.
Clerk.
All right. Well, I think we should probably just leave him here. Come back and get him later.
In the cave.
Yeah. I think he's more of a liability than an asset.
I would prefer if you. I crawled into that cave to die or possibly be ravaged by wolves. I would prefer to stay with you if it's all the same.
Oh, that's
The wolves, that might kill you, and the Watcher that was shrouded in light. You want to go face those head on?
Shrouded in light? I don't follow.
Answer the question.
Uh, listen, if I'm with you, and you do look like a rambunctious sort, I certainly have better chances than I am alone. And if you need healing, come to the back line, and I'll give you healing.
But only if we
Sounds
wait
like a
until-
reason. Sounds
As
like
a
a
fa-
reasonable offer.
But the sun is going down, friend.
Yeah, I can see him. But I guess most of my compatriots cannot. All right. So what do you guys think? Do we rest for the night and go look
Spend the
into
night
more?
in the cave?
It's a pretty good cave.
It'll be better once I'm finished with
Get a fire going?
We'll cave it up.
Stay up late swapping womanly
it.
stories?
All right.
And in the
Yeah,
morning,
ice
I'm
dogs.
making waffles.
All right. Well then let's set up camp. Not that we brought any supplies or food
We
or anything.
Correct.
we just put our backs towards
So-
one another.
Yeah,
Scrunk, dig out a
met the
pit.
quartermaster. I even gave her a name.
Scrunk, dig out a pit in front of the cave. I'll go get some brush to start a fire.
Was there any food in the convoy?
Oh yeah, there you said grain and all
Yeah,
kinds
there's
of
grain.
stuff.
There's tons
Yeah,
of-
let's go raid the wagons for supplies. We can set up you said cloth and stuff. So we can do tents. We can let's fucking raid the wagons. Get shit that we need.
Yeah,
We
totally.
probably like any supplies, ropes, that kind of.
There's ropes. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
I thought you said like it was burnt out, overturned, emptied, everything was gone.
it's pretty fucked up, but there's things in there still.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't want to get too much. I don't want to get too much into anything else with Aaron.
For the sake of y'all starting at level 0 and coming out of a slave camp with absolutely nothing, let's just make this really easy and say that there is an adventurer's kit for each one of you in the wreckage of the wagons.
Amazing. I accept the adventurer's kit.
Yeah.
Pathfinder's standard adventurer's kit has like a week of rations, a 50-foot hempen rope. I think
Tinder
it's-
twigs, chalk, bells.
Yeah. I think it's a standard item. If it's not, we can, come up with something.
The bells.
I like to think that mine has got a pipe in it with a little bit of tobacco.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is my backpack of needful things. And everything that's in it. That's like what I suggest the standard adventurer have in their backpack.
And I think you will find on that a corncob pipe and a small pouch of tobacco.
Old
If you look
Toby.
very, very closely.
Everything on this list except for Alchemist's Spire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Send us a pic.
Right?
No.
Send us a pic.
Yep. I will. Okay.
Cool.
We'll just make it easy, because it's not like you start, typically you just kind of fucking start out with that shit. You didn't start out with it, now you have it.
We didn't start with anything, starting money, starting equipment.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cool. All right, so since we're not gonna proceed any further without Tiffery, because he's sunsetting.
Tuesdays are his day. Then he needs to go at 1:30. Which is fine. I mean, it's fucking 30 minutes.
You were saying yesterday after the game that Aaron's better day is Monday.
I think that his best day is Monday.
Is
Not
there
to speak
what?
for the man, but I think he said all other days are equal Monday because that's when Katie is doing her second job and doesn't get home till late.
What we moved from Thursdays to Tuesdays for what reason specifically? Was that Glenn?
I didn't
yeah.
have the restriction anymore. Like I was my weekends were Thursday, Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm on medical leave, so I'm not restricted to Thursday. And
Okay.
Tuesday worked better for everybody.
Because I mean, it really sucks to have Aaron packing up at like 9:15.
So wait, is Tuesday the worst day for Aaron?
He says every day is bad except for Monday.
Does Monday work
Yeah.
for anybody else?
And Monday's probably my worst day, but I can make it work.
I can't, like, Glenn, be realistic. Can you make it work? Don't just say it. Like, can you make it work, or is that going to be difficult for you? Because I don't want us to, like, yeah, having him pack up and having to head out early sucks, but
Tuesday's
having
still
you
pretty
not show up is worse.
Yeah. No, it's just Mondays is Callista's day off at night. And she works the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
I think we just stick with Tuesdays.
okay. I just wanted to check to see if there was going to be an easy switch, but if it's not, it's not.
We get a couple good hours in.
Mhm.
We're rocking and rolling. We got some shit, dude.
I was like, okay, yeah, we did some, what do you call it, role play chatting. I was like, why are we talking to people on the ferry? I don't want to talk to people on the ferry. Let's go, guys, let's go.
Talking to people on the ferry was my favorite part of the evening.
You never
Yeah,
know
that
who
was
you're
fun.
going to meet.
You never know.
Please go back to your group is the funniest fucking thing.
That's why we talk to people on the ferry, just for that to occur.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude. That loss. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to make these people goofy.
Yeah.
You engaged, and then I encouraged you to engage more, and then that was the best statement. Please go back to your group.
All right.
Yep. All right, guys.
All right, dudes.
See ya.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
See ya.